Hey CJ, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. I'm glad you could be one of my minions. Because that's what everyone who subscribes and follows Paranoia's Dungeon is. Minions. And not those fucking little yellow things that, though in the first Despicable Me they were pretty cute. Now they're just so numerous that I just want to shoot everyone in the face. I'm talking like, if you've ever played like Overlord, like those kind of minions. Hell, even Pikmin. I'd accept Pikmin level minions. Henchmen almost.
Nice
Level.
bringing that rogue synth back.
I wouldn't hate that. Is there one for like laser weapons? Let's go turn on a nuclear reactor.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you.
I don't think so.
I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Mass fusion complete.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
I feel quite well. I see. How's your energy? Okay. You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. I see. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Mm-hmm. Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed, no. I feel quite well.
I see.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
If I've done something to jeopardize the Institute, I'll fix it. You have my word.
I have no doubt that you will. But it's nothing quite so dire. While you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
They'll listen to me. I'll figure something out. You can consider this handled.
Believe me, I already do.
Man, he really does put such faith in you based on, you know, I mean, literally almost nothing. And he already, like, made you the director only after meeting you, like, once, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I guess that's what being your father does for you. You just assume that they're, you know, looking out for your best interest. I love the rain on the hood.
Hello, sir.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
You've done good work.
Thank you. Sir, so, how do you want to play this? We thought about trying to lure him out here, since it'd be easier to kill him. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
What is Citizen?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. Kind of an egghead type, but real squirrely. Keeps to himself. We've checked in on him every now and then, but he didn't seem to want the company. So, we moving in or what?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk not only letting them get away, but taking one of ours with them. I wouldn't wish that fate on anyone. Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this. Explain to me how this is a misunderstanding.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
No one here wants more blood spilled.
I don't know about that, but look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Well, I'm kind of the director of the Institute and the general of you, so I think I agree with myself. Ooh, what's in his garage? I think I went through this the first time. Toothpaste? Who keeps toothpaste in the garage? Bunch of weirdos.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Everything's taken care of. You're safe.
Good. Good. It was bad enough that Wallace started giving us trouble, but then he called in those savages.
The Minutemen were only doing what they felt was right.
Well, from here it looked like they were out for blood. And if you hadn't arrived, I think they might have gotten it. Can we just get on with this, please? I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
If he's really important to the Institute, then it's worth it.
You're right, I suppose.
This is also distasteful.
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's just, well, there's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
I am Charmer.
No problem. I'm sure I can get him to see reason.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Yes.
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. I mean, thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Well, that was easy enough. When you have max charisma, you can talk your way out of almost any situation.
Huh?
Kind of want to know where the house divided is. Do that one just super quick. With the adamantium skeleton perk, you turn into Wolverine. Which I at least pretend try to make, you know, claws come out of my knuckles at least, you know, 3 or 4 times a day.
The Institute's a big place.
Along with a Kamehameha. Kamehameha. I mean, who doesn't try that at least, you know, once a day? If you don't, go watch someone else.
For God's sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me. Now open this door. What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your
Oh,
appointment
that's
as
right.
father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are completely serious.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From
Then
there,
I
you
murder
should
them
be able
all.
to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Really? That's all you had to do? I could have done that. Come on.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
Ooh. It's so weird how they like hit you. Like, I really, it's like the. Is there one more? Is it just two? I could have swore there was more. I'm the only guy that would try to melee a laser turret.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Maybe.
Lawrence.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Am I?
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Maybe I do.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Can't pick this.
Making me walk all the way back. You guys could have at least opened the fucking door for me.
You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Here, have some addicting drugs.